Well, Spid, what a way to return to winning ways in the league. How do you reflect on the team's performance this afternoon?
I thought we stuck to what we been trying to do the whole game, the whole way through. We never changed it up, which was good because it shows that we believed in what we were trying to do. And at the end, it paid off with a bit of quality from Alex Curran and Tony, and yeah, it it paid off. So it shows our team spirit at the minute. The lads would go out there, give it our all. And tonight was a different game than the Fylde game. We had a lot of the ball, and it showed that we can do both sides. I thought we were very good against Fylde. They had that extra quality, which they're going to have with the budget they have and things like that, and the full-time team and the energy and the fitness. So we put up a good team, good performance against Fylde for so long, and maybe the fitness levels just kind of crept in. But no, I thought tonight different type of game, but I thought the lads did really well, and it paid off in the end.
And you got that goal just before half time from Tony Weston after some brilliant play, take it around the goalkeeper, something like I keep saying we've seen him do before, and luckily he had his shooting boots on this time. How did you see his goal
Yeah,
from your point of view?
you know what? He's very effective when he does that, and we want him to do it more. And when he changes his game, maybe comes short and picks up the ball, it's not quite as effective as him running behind. Like you've just said, the amount of chances he's created over the season so far, um, he's got that. And if we can start seeing it more, then maybe he can have more chances. But today he's took it and he scored it, and that's him. That's his style, and fair play putting him up front, and he did his job. He was told to do that. He did it, and he got his rewards.
And have you found playing alongside someone like him, obviously, who came in from a club like Derby County in the summer? I think you spoke to me after the FA Cup game. He's a very, like you say, he's a very positive player and is a player that wants to keep getting in on the act.
Yeah, no, you see it. You see he's come from academy. His intelligence. But no, it's the same with everybody. It's not just Tony. It can become very frustrating when you're up front, especially when you're playing a game like today, when we're moving it side to side and back and forward and not getting much touches. I said to him at half time, I said to the front line, I said, don't get frustrated. He'll come. You look at Haaland, he walks around, then all of a sudden, bang, he's there. You can't switch off because your chance will come. And he took his chance today. But no credit to the boys who stuck at it. Yeah, I thought Tony was very effective going forward.
And someone else who I thought had a really good game, especially in that first half, was Crispin McLean. Obviously, someone who's due to go back to Fleetwood soon. Is that another player you've enjoyed playing alongside so far
Absolutely.
this season?
Yeah, Crispin's attitude is absolutely spot on. I go for saying he's got the best attitude at the club. Whether that comes from his background at Fleetwood, where they demand that, probably. But in training, he's trying to get better. He's trying to do the right things, even when training can be slow at times with lads working and things like that. He picks it up. And I pulled him today, and he set the goal up. Fantastic, doing what he needs to do, create chances. That's what he's on the pitch for. And then I think he gave the ball away a couple of times, and I said, "Don't you dare stop trying." I said, "Use it and keep doing it. Keep doing it. I'd rather you try 10 times and fail 8, but then succeed twice and we score. I'll pass the ball sideways. I'll do the simple stuff. You're in the team to create." And he did. To be fair to him, he kept trying. And that's what you want from a young lad. And I hope he learns from it. And it frustrates me when young lads get their head down when they make a mistake. You look at the top players, and they never get frustrated when they make a mistake because then they go, oh, I'll keep doing it because you believe in yourself. And that's what young players need to stop doing more, is believing in themselves and keep doing what they can do, and that's why they're in the team. So no, Crispin's he's a great actor, and he's great to have around the place, and whatever happens with him, he's a credit to the club, and he's a good addition.
And obviously, Alfreton got that goal, that equalised early in the second half. I'm sure that was a frustrating moment for you and the rest of the lads when they found an equaliser so early on into the second half.
Yeah, very frustrating. I mean, it's the way every team wants to start second half with a goal, Alfreton. and it's the worst thing you can do is concede a goal straight after half time or before just half time. But again, credit to the lads. We didn't put our heads down. We didn't stop doing what we were successfully doing and creating chances. And it took to the last minute to score the goal. And that shows a lot in the dressing room where at this level people can get frustrated and be like, oh, it's not working. Keep doing it. Keep going. I thought we were the better team throughout the game. I thought we controlled the game. I'd like to see more chances created when we get into certain areas. That probably will come. Slight change of formation today, and yeah, I thought we dominated the game, and I didn't think they caused us much problems. So no, positive.
And the man who came on in the second half, Brad Holmes, someone who's had a very good week this week, scoring a last-minute equaliser against Hyde, and then coming up today with the winner in the last minute. How did you see his goal?
Yeah, I spoke to him before the game, and I asked him. I said, "Are you frustrated?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, that's good." I said, "But you've got two decisions. You either be frustrated and put your head down, or you be frustrated and go and show him again what you've been doing." And, he's so effective when he comes on the pitch. He's shown, all the way through the season. We've got Jimmy Spencer here, so Jimmy Spencer on his game, he's fantastic. He plays. So it's tough for Brad, but he keeps coming on and keeps doing it. And again, when players do that, they go, why am I not starting? I've got to be starting. But he doesn't get his head down, and I said to him, just keep going, learn, keep going. Comes on today and does it again, scores the winner, doesn't stop. And he's another young lad winning the game for us, and we've got Crispin setting up Tony to score the first one. We've got Brad coming on, Tony setting him up because of playing. But it's the young lads now. It's the new generation, as I would probably say. Us old lads are just, go on, young lads, go and enjoy it. But no, it's good to see. And the only thing that I will criticise and I will be mad about his attitude and hard work. That's the only way I will probably have a go at somebody. If somebody gives the ball away, as long as you react, fine. National League North, you're going to make mistakes. But you can't argue and you can't shout because their attitudes are all spot on and bang on. And yeah, I hope they keep doing well, and I hope they progress.
And it's the first home win since October. I spoke to Mark before, and I've spoken to him previously in interviews about him wanting to try and improve the home form, because obviously it's been maybe not what you want it to be this season. How happy are you as well to get a win here at home in front of your own fans?
That's just Curzon, isn't it? I think we like going away for some strange reason. That today was an example of what we've been doing for years. A lot of games here, we've controlled it 60, 70 minutes, and you probably get beat 2-0, 1-0, 2-1. And we said it after the game, when you're controlling games, the longer it goes on, you become so expansive, gaps start opening up, teams start becoming more narrow, making it harder for you, you break, you end up scoring. We've done it to teams. And it was good to see today that when we lost the ball, we weren't open, we were still solid, and that comes down to organisation, that comes down to experience, knowing that just because you're not involved in the play, you don't just ball watch, you got to think, is it's going to come back organised? And we were that, and it's a very, very positive for Curzon to look forward, and I hope the lads learn from it, know what they've done right, and learn from the mistakes. And like I said, it was an enjoyable game today. I enjoyed playing today, it's. Hopefully we can build on it as a home form, and go into the next game, Marine, is it, at home? So, and build on it. And if we go 1-0 down, the problem we've had recently is we stop. We keep doing what we do. Believe. And today was we did that, and I hope the lads can continue it and show what we can do again on Saturday.
And these types of games just prove that no matter who you're facing in this league, it's always going to be a difficult game. I think Alfreton picked up just 18 points from 19 games before today, but that just prove it's always going to be a tough game in this league, no matter who you play.
Yeah, there's no easy game. It's like in any league. I mean, apart from the Premiership, the difference between the top lads and the bottom half of the table is a big difference. You know, you see the top four and you see the bottom three. It's a big difference. This league, it's on the day, and it comes down to organisation and the basics and the simplicity of the game. You can't go into too much detail and ask lads to do so much. You've just got to be organised. You've got to be next step. What's the next step? What's the next step? Make sure you're doing it. Fight for the person who's next to you. And if you do that, you'll go a long way. Now, there's teams who won the league by just doing that. You know, you Scunthorpes. We've played Scunthorpe many times in this division over the past few years. They didn't play us off the park. They weren't unbelievable. They weren't like, fair enough, they're a good team. They just organised, and yes, they have that little bit of quality which they will have with the money, but they just organise, and that's what it comes down to. I mean, if you've seen like Alfreton, they've had a bad start to the season, but they look a bit they looked organised today. You know, we couldn't quite break them down until the last minute, and they're down at the bottom, near the bottom half of the table. So it is what it is. You know, there's no easy game, and it's down to attitude again, organisation, attitude. If you got that, you've got a good chance.
And finally, we're back here next Saturday against Marine in some FA Trophy action. How are you feeling heading into that
one? Yeah, again, it's, we don't look too far forward, but I'm sure the staff will do the homework, see what happens during the week. We have nothing to fear. Do you know what I mean? We have nothing to fear. Why fear? There's no point. It's just a game of football. We've got a great team here. Good lads, good footballers. We're in a good position. We've got a good team spirit. We just go out there and give it everything you've got. And if it's not right on the day, don't drop your heads. If you look at what you've done wrong or what you can improve on, we go again. And that's football. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. There's always another game in football. So yeah, bring on Marine.